Finally, we'll start to use some blue, some bright blue. Now by pressing a little firm, we'll get some very strong colour on here. So we want it strong on that side, a little bit less here. Leave a little gap there so we get a little bit of light on the top. Now I think we'll just introduce a dark to the base there of the boats. So we'll go back to using the indigo and we'll really get a nice dark section just in the back of the boat there. I press quite firmly and a little bit here. Finally there. So now we'll start to introduce the water. So we start with the lightest colour first, much safer. And as soon as you start to put the water on the paper, you'll start to feel whether the colours are mixing and merging. Now we had white in this, remember, so we're getting a lovely creamy colour. And just by working the pigment in like this, we can suggest a lovely smooth sky. I'm going to start to introduce a little of this turquoise. This is fabulous. Now you can see the texture there. It's a lovely texture, but we don't necessarily want that for the sky. So I'm just going to work the texture out. It's quite simple, just gently touching that. And as I then just catch the yellow, we'll get a little bit of mixing, but not too much. So we want to keep the yellow, get a little bit of green. It's rather nice. Now we'll start to work in the buildings. Now if I didn't want these buildings to run into the skyline, I'd wait. But actually I want this to run in, so I'm just going to push the boundaries of the watercolour a little bit really. As I just touch the pigment, I can control how much water I put on, but also if I leave some little bits as well. I can suggest pillars, I can suggest roof lines just by leaving little sections. I can also merge in the colours just by getting rid of the texture.